Okay, so today with me is one of our Under Night Inverse grand finalists. With me is Selo. Hi, Selo.
Hello, greetings.
So for everyone that doesn't know you yet, I mean, you won last season. You're the current reigning Under Night Inverse Challenger League champion. But for everyone that doesn't know you yet, could you give a short introduction to yourself?
Sure. My name is Selo. I play Hyde in Under Night, and I've been playing for roughly 2 years now, I think. And yeah, I really like the game, and I just enjoy playing it. And that's all there is, really.
All right. So you're gonna face Mosin, who plays Enkido. What's your feeling about this matchup? You play Hyde, so I guess you have a slight range advantage, right? But like, how do you feel about it?
Well, okay. When we talk theoretically, the matchup is actually it's fairly comfortable for Hyde because, like you said, he has the major range advantage, having access to fireballs. You're generally able to zone him out. But the thing with Mo is he has been basically he's kind of my teacher, if that makes sense. Like everything I know about this game, he kind of taught me. So it's more of a player matchup and less of a character matchup. If that makes sense. So it's gonna be wide open really what happens, and the general interactions of the matchup they don't really apply as much. But yeah, it's gonna be more adjusting to what the other person does instead of what the character does.
Okay. So, well, we last week we had the third place matches, and both players were kind of putting their money on Mosin. So, what do you think about the player matchup? I guess he's the favorite, but how do you feel about it?
Yeah, I I would have to also say that he is the favorite. I mean, he's the best player in our region. Um, he has been, not playing as much lately because he's busy with stuff. But he's a cut above like players like me, as for example. So yeah, he's the obvious favorite, but I will try my best to beat him, and I think it will be a fairly close set. I would want to avoid getting blown up in like 10-1 or 10-2 fashion. I don't think that should happen, but yeah, I think he's the clear favorite. He's the best player of Europe, so.
Would you say there's a big gap between you? Because when I talked to him, he said like you are pretty close in skill. He sees himself as the best player, but
Yeah.
you're kind of
I mean,
around his skill level. So
yeah, I would say it's basically like a step or two below me. Like I'm a step or two below him, basically. I'm not there. He just has a shit ton more experience. I'm sorry if I swear was okay or not, but he has a lot more experience than me, and he put in a lot more work than me. But yeah, like me, him, and Nephros are basically fairly close to each other, but he is better. Yeah.
okay, so like do you have any specific strategies? I mean, you played against him probably a lot, so you know how he plays. But is there like anything that you can prepare for the matchup to kind of surprise him?
Oof. I think it's really hard for any new tricks to be shown against in the character and player matchup. What I'm basically banking on is playing like fairly safely and forcing him to take most risks and blowing up his OS options. I think that is going to be the key in able to beat him. Because like blowing up an OS option in this game leads to a lot of damage, so I'm basically gonna let him take most of the risks. That's my approach in the matchup, and I'm gonna try and make him with his normals because Enkidu has a lot of recovery on moves. So
Okay, I see. So what do you think? What will be the final score? You said yeah, you don't want to have it end in a blow up, but what do you
yeah,
think? How will it end in the end?
I think it can go either way. It's gonna be I think 10-7 to 10-8, something like that.
For you, of course.
Either
Right?
player can win.
You want to win, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. I want to win. I want to be the person winning the grand finals, of course. But I'm saying it can go either way.
Okay, so yeah, sounds like good matches. So 10-7, 10-8. Just a spoiler, he said 10-3 for him. So he's
Oh, wow, okay.
always confident.
It's confidence. Yeah.
But yeah, I wish you best of luck against Mosa, and maybe you can be the 2 times champion. I mean, in this case, you would be the underdog. It would be an upset.
Yeah.
Which would be pretty amazing to see. So maybe the European King Mosin gets toppled today.
It would be pretty. I would feel pretty good about that if I was able to pull that off, being able to win it twice in a row. But yeah, gonna try my hardest.